I'm going to keep the DJI Osmo on the base here while I demonstrate what the settings are that you can adjust in the DJI Go app. Starting at the top left, it works for still photography or video, and since our emphasis is video, we're going to switch that slider to video. Up here you also see a Bluetooth and a signal strength indicator, which is just a visual confirmation, again with the blue dot LED light here, that you are connected. Your phone is connected to your Osmo. You can see a shooting mode here, standard, slow motion, time-lapse, or motion time-lapse. And you can also switch to the rear-facing camera, of course, with this icon. Hey, how's it going? That's enough of that. And this play button will play any clips that you've recorded. And this crosshair button with the gray background and the yellow circle crosshair, that's for identifying an area on screen that you would like to track. So if there's something here that you would like it to track, you notice that when I moved my hand, the other hand's over here, the Osmo is tracking automatically. It will tilt and it will pan. Beautiful, huh? So that's pretty powerful. We can exit that here and then look at the right side controls. Of course, the home button, and this is the camera settings. Do you want any effects? Do you want to be in manual mode? Do you want a grid on? Oh yeah, let's put that on right away. Get more professional. Do we want to be in automatic white balance? Well, you can override that using some of the presets for incandescent or neon light, or if you really wanted to go manual here, you can dial in the exact color temperature of the light. And I think here we're right around 4,700 Kelvin. When in doubt, use automatic white balance. It works pretty good on most cameras, but it's nice that you can just dial in the exact color temperature you need for the filming you're going to do. And if you want manual adjustments, you can't do that with the motion track, so don't try it. So we just turn motion track off, and then we can go into what settings we want for ISO, for shutter, and for white balance. So let's look a little bit more here at this icon, which shows the gimbal, and if you want pitch lock on. Now pitch lock is useful if you don't want any vertical motion. So it will only pan. So it locks out that gimbal. That's helpful if you're running after somebody and you're filming and you want to eliminate that Z-axis motion. It will help minimize it. So again, that's just advanced setting there for the gimbal. And then we have the gear settings down here where we would want to make the settings for our video resolution. What is the quality we want to be at? Well, we want to be at good quality with our smartphone. Right now, it's only at 720p. So I would say, first of all, what if we filmed at 1920 by 1080, 1080p, but then I also like to film more frames when I'm doing motion shots because it just puts more frame data for each second I'm recording. And if I want to slow something down, I can slow it to half speed and it'll still look fluid. If I wanted to film in 4K, I could do that at 30 frames per second, but 1080p, 60 frames per second, that's kind of a standard setting for a motion camera and an action camera that this is. You see, here's the ISO settings I can make. And if I go to the shutter, I can also just swipe here left and right and set my shutter speed. Or I can go full auto. And then the last button up here is the home button, which just takes you right back to the beginning.